Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy M.K.S here, and I'm back at you with another video. Finally, the drilling next door stopped for now, so I don't know if it's going to come back. The drilling my head in actually, but anywho, thankfully not literally. But anyway, after my last video where I talked about one of my favorite subjects, which is Italian football. For other people, for anyone who's seen my previous videos, you'll know Italian football is one of my main passions. I'm going back to the topic of Asia and Asian empowerment. And as today is Wednesday and also the 3rd of April, I'm hoping to talk about freedom in Asia and like how to promote libertarianism. I mentioned in the description, I think, and certainly in the questions anyway in the live chat, about how can Asia have more human rights, animal rights and freedoms and things like that. But I'd love to promote libertarianism in, around and across Asia. And another thing is I'd love to read from and hear from Asians, especially in Asia itself, and people from Asian descent, including mixed Asians like myself, but especially full Asians, pure Asians, if you like, to use a controversial term. But in particular, Asians themselves, not just from the diaspora, but mainly Asians themselves, about what freedom means to them. So people in China, India, Taiwan, Korea, Japan, and other parts of Asia. I'd love to know more about Asia as well, and different Asian nations and similarities and differences between them. But I hope they can unite as much as possible based on what they have in common. So I would love to promote like Asians making poetry, art and writing, which is what I normally like to think of. So I'm just trying to relax my back. I'll probably put this on my lap. I'm just leaning forward, it's hurting my back a little bit. But I'd love to read from and hear from Asians from the diaspora, but especially from Asia itself, about what freedom means to them and how to promote libertarianism, and whether people think it would be possible to promote libertarianism. For those who know what libertarianism is, basically freedoms across Asia and that kind of thing. And I'd love for there to be as many freedoms as possible in Asia, which to me means as few rules and laws as possible. I think there should obviously be rules and laws like don't stab people, don't shoot people, don't hurt people, don't touch people without their permission, in a sexual way or whatever, basically, to put it as politely as possible, and that kind of thing. So I do think there should be those sorts of rules, but I think there should be as few rules and laws as possible. But I'd love to know about Asians writing poetry, art and writing, and being able to express themselves, and what Asians think about like freedom and how we can help Asians to from Asia especially itself, and those from the diaspora, as I say, and including mixed Asians like myself, talking about what freedom means to them, and through poetry, art, writing, and that kind of thing. And also, so I lost my train of thought, but I think that pretty much covers everything. On Mondays, I hope to talk more about the mixed race people's experiences across Asia, but also motivation for Asia generally and things like that. So I hope to have a different theme for each day. But I'd love to know what you think as ever. And again, how do you think libertarianism can be promoted across Asia? I hope to encourage people from Asia and from across Asia to Google libertarianism and find out what libertarianism is as much as possible. But yeah, I hope you find this interesting. And again, I'd love to read and hear your views. You don't have to be Asian, obviously, to share those views, but I'd especially love to read from and hear from people from across Asia, and whether you, again, people just generally, whether you think libertarianism can be spread across Asia. But I'm going to keep this short and sweet. And on that note, I wish you a great time wherever you are, and I am out.